evening and a warm welcome to you all. Please, as a courteous gesture to our presenters and award recipients tonight, I invite everyone to momentarily silence your cell phones. Thank you. On this notable occasion, it is a great pleasure that I, representing Northbridge High School's committed students, distinguished faculty, devoted staff, welcome our cherished family and friends to the class night of our 2023 senior cohort. Our Honorable Superintendent of Schools, Ms. McKinstry, we're delighted to have you with us this evening. This evening we gather to commemorate our annual tradition of class night, a significant milestone where we pause to acknowledge and rejoice in the commendable accomplishments of our graduating class in areas that span the arts, academics, athletics, and their admirable service to our community. Throughout this night, we shall have esteemed members of our community, faculty, administrators grace the podium to present various scholarships, certificates, tassels, and awards to our exceptional students. I stand here tonight expressing profound gratitude on behalf of the Northbridge High School community to the generous scholarship donors. Your time, philanthropy, and inspiring stories you shared tonight profoundly influence our students' paths and futures. In our assembly tonight, we also anticipate announcing our most prestigious awards and honors for academic achievement, the gold, silver, and bronze medal recipients. At this juncture, I wish to express my heartfelt appreciation to Mr. Eric Tracy, our dedicated assistant principal, and Mr. John Suzianka, our esteemed Dean of Students. It's an absolute privilege to collaborate with these fine gentlemen who work incessantly for the progress and betterment of our institution. A special acknowledgement is extended to our guidance department, our school leadership team of department chairs, and our entire faculty and staff. Their collective dedication and effort have impeccably equipped our soon-to-be graduates to meet the stringent requirements of earning a Northbridge High School diploma. A special tribute must be paid to our devoted advisors for this class of 2023, Mr. Neil Palucha and Mr. Scott Sponsel. These gentlemen have worked diligently to provide our seniors with an array of activities and events, crafting lifelong memories. Last, but certainly not least, it is my honor to recognize and commend Mrs. Laurie Suzianka, our administrative linchpin in the guidance department. Laurie's exceptional organizational skills, dedicated work in coordinating with scholarship donors and presenters, her impeccable event management, and not to mention her navigation in keeping me on the right course, are feats that deserve our highest praise. From every corner of our school committee, from our school community, thank you, Laurie. And now, it gives me immense pleasure and joy to introduce our 2023 Senior Class Vice President, Carolyn O'Brien, who will enrich us with a few insightful opening remarks. Carolyn.
Good evening to all those who are joining us tonight, and welcome to Class Night, a recognition and celebration of the class of 2023's achievements. This well-deserved ceremony serves to commemorate success in academics, athletics, the arts, and more. Such individualized interests were developed in high school by trying new things. Taking different electives, trying new sports and clubs, and meeting new people shaped our journeys in high school and transformed us all. Yet none of this success would have been possible or would even be conceivable without the support of parents, teachers, coaches, and most importantly, but often forgotten, peers. Throughout these past 13 years at Northbridge Public Schools, we've changed buildings and classes, but the one constant has been us, the class of 2023. This evening, we honor your individual achievements together. And from the bottom of my heart, I am truly so proud of all those sitting in front of me today. And I am in awe of our grade's tenacity. And I'm so grateful to have this evening to celebrate our successes. I will be the first to say that these past 4 years have not been easy, but through perseverance and dedication, we are mere days away from graduating. From beginning the next chapter of our lives, and from moving on to bigger and better things. When looking back at your high school career, I ask that you recognize the importance that the Northbridge community has had in your lives. None of the achievements that are being recognized this evening would have been possible without all of us here tonight. So, today is not just a ceremony for the class of 2023. It is a celebration of students, families, staff, the entire Northbridge High School community. Thank you.
On to our presenters. I'd like to thank them again for their time and philanthropy. Presenting the Heather Ann Kamasic Memorial Scholarship, please welcome Ann Boudreau.
Hello, class of 2023 teachers, parents, and friends. My name is Ann Kamasic-Boudreau, and I am here today with my dear friend Patricia Pendergast to present our 18th annual Heather Ann Kamasic Memorial Scholarship, given in honor of my daughter, Heather, who died in a tragic car accident at the age of 16 in 2005. Heather was a vibrant, enthusiastic young lady with a contagious smile and is missed dearly by all who knew her. Heather was a member of the Northbridge High School, the Northbridge Girl Scouts, the Slovak Catholic Sokols, and St. Patrick's Church. As a Girl Scout, Heather was always ready to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. She was a Northbridge High School honor student, active in track and field events, sports, drama, singing, and dancing. She was also an active volunteer in her community. Did you notice the weeping cherry tree and Girl Scout bench honored to Heather placed in the Ronald Safer Memorial Park? It blossomed this year with white and pink beautiful flowers during the week of April 21st. When you drive by that beautiful tree, we ask that you please remember Heather and to drive safely and to wear your seatbelts. This is not only to students, but to teachers and parents as well. As the police remind us daily, please buckle up, click it or ticket. And click it, don't risk it. It can save your life. And please don't text and drive or drink and drive. Let's save lives, arrive live, alive. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. In giving this scholarship, my family hopes to bring attention to the importance of driving safely so that every new driver understands how every decision they make when they get behind the wheel may not only affect them, but also everyone around them. With this continued education, our hope is that no other family will know what it is like to lose a loved one that way. Remember, driving is a privilege and comes with great responsibility. Life has no spare, so please drive with care. So buckle up, America. Today, we would like to award the Heather Ann Kamasic Memorial Scholarship to Nina Zemanowski.
Presenting the Northbridge Music Booster Scholarship, please welcome Ms. Christine Dupree.
Congratulations, class of 2023. My name is Christine Dupuis, and I'm the president of the Northbridge Music Boosters. The Music Boosters supports music here in the town of Northbridge for Northbridge Public Schools, K through 12. Each year we decide to give one recipient the scholarship. It's a $250 scholarship. And after reviewing all of the applicants, we have chosen the winner this year. This student has been in the Northbridge High School chorus for 4 years, a cappella, drama club, has taken music theory, played guitar and piano, has sang at the Who Sox, and also at the DECA convention. I'm very proud to give this year's Music Booster Scholarship to Cara Mia.
At this time, we have the Blackstone Valley Rotary Scholarship and the Unibank Scholarship. They're going to be co-delivered by Ms. Lynn Daly and Mr. Bo Daly.
All right, this is a particular treat for me. I usually come up alone, so I'm glad to have Lynn, my wife, with me. So hello class of 2023. It's truly an honor to be here tonight. I have the privilege of awarding the Unibank Scholarship. I'm proud to be part of the company that takes such care in its community. Unibank offers this $2,000 scholarship to support the educational endeavors of exceptional students found to be deserving by reason of character, community activities, and academic performance. An excerpt from the seniors' recommendation letter stated, "I have witnessed a model student who prioritized and excels scholastic and extracurricular activities alike. This student played varsity soccer and varsity basketball, as well as was a National Honor Society, to name just a few activities that they participated in. This senior will be attending Providence College in the fall. It is my privilege to award Abby Barnett the Unibank Scholarship." I'm also part of the Rotary Club of Blackstone Valley, and I get to introduce the co-president along with me, Lynn Daly.
Good evening, Northbridge High School 2023 graduating class, undergraduates, family members, staff, teachers, and fellow community members presenting other scholarships and awards this evening. I am Lynn Daly, you've heard that before already. A proud member of our local volunteer service group, the Rotary Club of Blackstone Valley. Beyond my life commitments of family and my chosen profession, interior design, I have gained so much volunteering through Rotary, such as friendships, leadership skills, and a deep satisfaction of helping others in our local communities nationally as well as abroad. Rotary has 1.4 million members globally, and I'm super proud to say has a seat at the United Nations. Our local Rotary Club of Blackstone Valley chapter has historically taken pride through our efforts in fundraising and making the commitment to offer scholarships to currently 5 local deserving Blackstone Valley high schoolers. This year's applicants are truly all deserving recipients. We had a total of 21 applications, and truly each one had such impressive efforts through their communicated community service resume and their extremely well-written essays as to why they may deserve to be the recipient of our scholarship this year. This individual stood out by their volunteer efforts, specifically their passion for the health and sustainability of our environment, assisting others, betterment, tutoring, and stepping into an important leadership role as your class treasurer, as well as the same for the great organization of Best Buddies. These acts align with Rotary's motto, service above self. There's another page here. All right. I am extremely proud to announce your Rotary Club of Blackstone Valley's Northbridge High School 2023 Scholarship Award winner to Catherine O'Brien. So Catherine plans on attending the University of Rochester in the fall to pursue environmental science. And please join, well, you already came up here, so I'm sorry. Congratulations to Catherine, as well to all who applied. As we know through reading your applications, even though you may not have received this monetary award, it was telling in all your applications that embedded in your character, you will strive for and reach success no matter the odds. Go out and make your life great.
The Rob Fraser Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Pam and Abby Fraser.
Hello, students and families of the class of 2023. Today I am here to represent my father, Rob Fraser. My dad very unexpectedly passed away in October of 2019, my sophomore year of high school. When thinking about how we could honor our father's memory and continue to help the young men and women of Northbridge and beyond, a scholarship came to mind. For those of you who did not know my dad, he was a family man as well as a baseball coach. However, I argue that he was more than just a baseball coach. You would see a twinkle in his eye every year when the season was approaching. He touched the lives of so many boys and girls over the years, not only in teaching the fundamentals of baseball, but how to be a good human being, on and off the field. He empowered his players no matter the outcome of the game or how they performed that day, pushing them to always have a positive mindset through adversity. My dad touched the hearts of so many people, and we are so honored to be able to provide this scholarship to help a young man or woman make their way in life, just like my father would have wanted. The recipient today shows the traits of a leader. They are someone who my father knew very well, and someone who he believed in for the entirety of their time knowing each other. When we received the applicants, this recipient brought my family to tears, speaking about his relationship with my father and what my father taught him. This person values hard work in all aspects of life, whether it be school or extracurricular activities. They see the game from all different perspectives, just as my dad taught him. Their relationship was a special one on and off the field. I have no doubt that my dad is here with us tonight and is honored that you still use one of his very special pencils to keep the books. The recipient of the 2022-2023 Rob Fraser Memorial Scholarship is Dom Shipman.
Zachary Marston Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Brooke, Mike, and Haley Marston.
Good evening, everyone. Excuse me. Parents, teachers, graduating class. Look, I'm going to break a little precedent. I graduated high school here in 1985. It was a class of 96. I graduated in 98. It's an honor and a privilege to stand here today. The Zachary Award of the Marston family. I actually personally knew this young man. He had a tremendous impact in my life. And the winner of the award, I'd like to read the essay because it really hits home with me because I knew him personally. And the young man that did this essay really touched me in my heart, and also with the Marston family. So if you don't mind, I'd like to read it really quick. I remember the day I met Travis, a man in his 30s who had a physical disability. At first I was intimidated by his wheelchair and the way he communicated with me with a computer. But as I got to know him, I realized his disability just wasn't a part of who he was, and he had to teach me about perseverance, determination, and the power of positive attitude. Despite his physical limitations, Travis was one of the most ambitious and driven people I've ever met. He was a successful businessman, an accomplished musician, and an avid sports fan. I was amazed by the ability to overcome the challenges and pursue his passions despite his obstacles in his path. One day, as we were talking about his business ventures, Travis told me something that stuck with me ever since. He said, the only limits that we have are the ones that we place on ourselves. That was very, impacting me. I apologize if it was emotional. At first, I didn't fully understand what he meant, but as he elaborated, I began to see the truth in his words. Travis explained that he had faced countless challenges and setbacks in his life, but he never allowed them to hold him back. Instead, he embraced his disability as a part of who he was. And as he used it as motivation to achieve his goals, he had never let anyone else define his limitations. And as he always pushed himself to be the best that he could be. As I reflected on Travis's words, I realized that he had, as I realized he had often held myself, As I reflected on Travis's words, I realized that I had often held myself back in life, placing limitations on myself that I thought were possible. I had let fear, self-doubt hold me back, rather than embracing the challenges and pursuing my dreams. But Travis's example showed me that anything is possible if you put that right attitude and determination. In conclusion, Travis taught me a valuable lesson about the power of perseverance, determination, and positive attitude. His example showed me that anything is possible if we believe in ourselves and refuse to let obstacles hold us back. I am grateful for the opportunity to have known Travis and for the lessons that he taught me about the truly words about limitless. So with that, on behalf of the Marston family, I was asked to award the scholarship to the Northbridge High School senior, Zachary, which is a sweet boy, a tremendous heart. Zachary lived his life with a physical disability due to cerebral palsy. He taught so many people around him how to live unconditionally. He passed away in 2017. He was a Northbridge Middle School student. We would like to congratulate Corey Jamenta for the recipient of the Marston Family. For his essay that he wrote on someone with disability can change someone's life. Congratulations, Corey.
Representing the Northbridge Teachers Association, will be presenting 2 scholarships this evening. Please welcome President John Swayze.
Good evening. My name is John Swayze. I'm the president of the Northbridge Teachers Association, and I'm honored to present our NTA scholarships to 2 very deserving Northbridge seniors. Successful applicants for these scholarships must have a solid record of academic achievement and be involved in school and community activities. And preference is given to candidates who plan to pursue a degree in the field of education. The winner of the NTA member scholarship is a young man whose acquaintance I made only within the past few months when he enrolled in my New England folklore elective. In the time that I had him as a student, I was impressed by his equanimity and the seriousness with which he approached the course. I thoroughly enjoyed having him as a student, and my estimation of him was corroborated by other teachers who characterized him as gregarious and cheerful. I'm very pleased to award this year's NTA member award to Mr. Biliteracy. This year's winner of the NTA Community Scholarship is one of the most unassuming yet impressive, intelligent, and driven students ever to grace the halls of Northbridge High. Beyond her standing as one of the true academics in the senior class, She is generally known for her kindness, compassion, and maturity that far outstrips her years. I had the distinct pleasure of teaching her in English 1 honors when she was a freshman. And even though the spring of 2020 COVID shutdowns made remote learning a real challenge, this student took every occasion to fully engage in the learning opportunities we provided. During that uncertain and unsettling time, it was inspiring to see a student whose passion for learning was undiminished. In fact, I was so impressed by her enthusiasm that when it came time to hold our class's final meeting for the year, I was very happy to agree to her request to broadcast from my brother's barn so she could see some baby goats. It was really a delight to have her as a student, to have such an ardent student in the class, especially in those days. It is therefore with the greatest pleasure that I award this year's NTA Community Scholarship to a most deserving recipient, Ms. Caroline O'Brien.
Representing the Northbridge Police Association Scholarship, which will be presented by our favorite school resource officer, Mr. Officer Thomas DeJordi.
Good evening, parents, school officials, and most of all, the class of 2023. Believe it or not, I took all your fingerprints when you were in kindergarten. Some of them I squirreled away for future possibilities, maybe. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Officer Tom DeJordi. I'm the school resource officer here in Northbridge. The president of the association is currently working right now and is tied up, so he couldn't be here with me, but that's Officer Tyler Mitchell. This is the third year the Police Association has contributed to a scholarship to a Northbridge High School graduate. With continued support from the community and everyone here, we hope to continue this program for many years. The scholarship is awarded to an individual who is enrolled in a full-time college program with a declared major of criminal justice or law enforcement. The scholarship recipient has the opportunity to receive a total of $3,000. Tonight, the recipient will receive a portion of that, being at $2,000. And if this year's recipient can maintain a 3.0 GPA or better in their first semester of school and is still enrolled as a criminal justice student, the recipient will be awarded an additional $1,000 in January 2024. To this year's recipient, through your hard work and determination, you have proven to be a student that Northbridge Police Association would like to recognize. You should be proud of your accomplishments both inside the building as well as outside the building. The Northbridge Police Association wishes you continued success in your college career and beyond. On behalf of the Northbridge Police Department and the Northbridge Police Association, I am pleased to announce that Ms. Hannah Dorenzo is this year's recipient.
I want to thank all the donors who came in from outside. This is the moment I'm going to give you if you'd like to take your leave. If you have other things to do, not you, Mr. Bellucci, you sit right here. You're more welcome to take a moment, and we thank you again for your donation and your time. But you're welcome to stay with us if you'd like. Right now, we're going to move on to some of the scholarships. The Douglas K. Brown Memorial Scholarship. Douglas Brown worked in education for 32 years. But for him, it was not work. I knew Doug. He worked in this building. It was not a true labor. It was a true labor of love. Making students' lives better in the classroom or helping with family came easy to him. He was a genuinely caring and fun-loving person. Doug also had a passion for basketball. Glad he didn't see the Celtics this week. He tremendously enjoyed cooking and watching basketball whenever he could. So in his memory, it gives the Brown family great pleasure to present the Douglas K. Brown Memorial Scholarship to Emily Grace Wheeler. Robert A. Parker Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship award is presented annually to a Northbridge High School football football player who best exemplifies the quality that Bob shared and admired in others. This award is presented to that individual who displays a high level of character, good sportsmanship, compassion to others, a high regard for the team approach and his teammates. One who has given more than he received without looking for the attention. This year's recipient is Corey William Gelderman. James M. Rice Memorial Scholarship. The scholarship is in memory of Dr. James Rice. Jim was a dedicated husband and father, teacher, principal, superintendent, athlete, coach, and friend to many. The scholarship is presented to a student athlete who is committed to making a difference in the lives of others. This year's recipient is Ian Benjamin Gott. At this time, I'm going to call to the podium our 2003 class advisors, where they will be presenting officers awards with Mr. Paluccia and Mr. Sponsello.
It is 2023, yes. Northbridge High School. Real quick before we begin, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that has helped this week, this year, the last 4 years. Mr. Bishop, Mr. Tracy, Mr. and Mrs. Suzianka, thank you for helping Mr. Sponseller and I get through this. There's one other individual who has helped a tremendous amount and has made my life and Mr. Sponseller's life tremendously easy this week. Always knows what to do, where we need to be, reminds us 17 times that we need to do this and that. So I'd just like to invite our graduation coordinator, Mrs. Stanley, up to accept this. We had a core group of officers that were with us for all 4 years, as well as a few new faces that joined at the crucial time of going into our senior year. We've had some fantastic memories in the last 4 years, but even more so this year with homecoming, prom, and our senior class trip. These officers were instrumental in planning and executing these events. Mr. Sponseller and I are very happy to have worked with all of you, and we appreciate all the work that you've put in. We'll call you up one at a time. Our President, James Kanoy. Vice President, Caroline O'Brien. Secretary, Jenna Malone. Treasurer, Kate O'Brien. Photographer, Maddie Lannon. Historian, Nina Shimanovsky. Class Officer, Karamia Posey. Class Officer, Abby Schofield. Class Officer, Sarah Tubbs. Thank you.
pleasure to introduce our athletic director, who will be presenting athletic awards. Please welcome Ms. Jamie Monco.
Good evening, everybody. First off, I want to start by congratulating the class of 2023. You made it. I want to thank our student athletes and our fans for making an amazing year in Rams athletics. This group of student athletes gathered here tonight are talented, hardworking, dedicated, and you are full of Ram pride. Whether we're at home or on the road, your support of each other has been remarkable. So many of you followed your teams on the road to cheer on your Rams, whether we're 5 minutes away or 2 hours. And at our home games, we always had an awesome student section full of spirit, support, theme nights, and sometimes a little bit of mischief, but it was always in good fun. I want to thank you for making me feel so welcome in my first year at Northbridge. I have been honored and I am proud to serve as your athletic director, so thank you. It has been an unforgettable journey for me so far, and I hope that your high school athletic experience has been a great one. Now, that being said, I am here to present some athletic awards on behalf of Northbridge Athletics. So our first two awards are the Central Massachusetts Athletic Directors Awards. These awards are presented to the male and female athlete who have achieved excellence athletically, have earned distinction academically, have been dynamic members within their extracurricular pursuits, and have been active volunteers within our community over the course of their high school careers. I ask that you please join me in congratulating our female winner of the Central Massachusetts Athletic Directors Award, say that 5 times fast, Ms. Kira Tui. Next up, I ask you to join me in congratulating our male winner of the Central Massachusetts Athletic Directors Award, Mr. Cam Athanas. Okay, now for our final 2 awards. This next award is the Karen Taylor Memorial Award. This award is given to the top female athlete in our graduating class. This year's recipient, please join me in congratulating Miss Carly Batista. All right, and last but certainly not least, our final award is the David Sabatowski Award, and this award is given to our top male athlete in this graduating class. Please give a round of applause for your male recipient, Mr. Ian Gann. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Student Council Award is going to be handed out this evening by Mr. Scott Sponsor.
The Student Council advisor cannot be here tonight, Editar, so I'm stepping in for her. But it is my pleasure to present Maddie Lannon with the Student Council Senior Scholarship. Maddie has been an active member of Student Council all 4 years of high school and has demonstrated her commitment to the organization by participating and helping to organize and execute all major Student Council events. Congratulations, Maddie.
Principal Awards. Voice of NHS Media Award goes to Jane T. Benoit. Principal's Award goes to Matthew S. Bisbeck. President's Award for Educational Excellence goes to Carolyn B. O'Brien. At this time, I would like to call our Director of Music, Mr. Tim Ketterer, who will be presenting the Lou Lombardi Music Scholarship for National Awards. Tim?
So I would like to start out by saying that class of 2023, those of you that have been enrolled in music classes, out of my 12 years of teaching, you made this moment right here the most difficult to figure out who's deserving of reward, because in my mind, every single one of you added to the success of this program this year. Every single one of you made a memory that I will cherish for the rest of my life. First things first, we have the Lou Lombardi Music Scholarship. It was created in 1977 to honor an outstanding NHS senior who plans on pursuing music in college. This student has been the voice of NHS through many sporting and school events. Music is a true passion for this individual, and they plan to pursue music as a career as they venture into the world past the walls of Northbridge High School. The recipient of this scholarship is Kara Mia. Next up, we have the John Philip Sousa Band Award. The Sousa Award is the pinnacle of achievement in high school band. It was introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in the high school band. The John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. It was created with the approval of Helen Sousa, Albert, and Priscilla Sousa, daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster. This student has left a lasting impression on me this year, as well as the music department as a whole. From the moment I met them during band camp, they have been an active participant in all ensembles, a positive role model for their peers, and the embodiment of dedication. The recipient of this award, Ian Clutty. Next is the Director's Award for Band. The Director's Award for Band honors outstanding members of junior and senior high school band. This student was always positive throughout each and every rehearsal, even when challenged with music that was a true reach by every definition of the term. This student greeted each challenge with a smile and a can-do attitude and a lot of practice. Their positivity was contagious throughout their entire section and the ensemble as a whole. The recipient of this award, Caroline O'Brien. Next is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award was inaugurated in 1974 with the consent of his widow shortly after the great jazz artist died in 1971. It honors the outstanding jazz musicians at each high school. This student was a participant in every single music offering we had at NHS. Jazz band being one of the many ensembles that they enhanced with their musicality, goal-oriented mindset, and leadership. This student took it upon themselves to continuously show up prepared for each rehearsal, and oftentimes was the voice of motivation for their peers. The recipient of this award, Luke Massaman. The next award for his choral group in Pennsylvania and spread the popularity of singing. We recently added his name to the Director's Award for Chorus with the endorsement of his widow, Virginia. The Director's Award for Chorus recognizes the talent and enthusiasm of outstanding choral members. This student was an active member of all things singing this year. From the start of the year, I was greeted with their enthusiasm for anything that involved music, and soon found them registered for chorus, and they actively participated in our a cappella group and harmonics. This student had a constant display of positivity and enthusiasm that was contagious throughout the ensembles, and oftentimes brought a laugh at a much needed time. The recipient of this award, Clara Diaz. Last but not least, we have the National School Choral Award. The National School Choral Award is the highest honor for high school choral performers. It recognizes the dedication and musical achievement of the top male or female choral students. This student is someone that has been an active participant in all things vocal performance this year. They have been someone that all students could lean on both musically and personally. We all work diligently to prepare the choral program to return back to the competitive stage and represent the NHS music program with pride. The recipient of this award, Jay Ferguson.
Presenting the DECA 4-year member scholarship, please welcome David Mills.
Congratulations, class of 2023. On behalf of DECA and Ms. Kofsky, I am pleased to present the DECA 4-year scholarship to a student who has been in DECA for 4 years, worked at the school store numerous times, and is going to be pursuing a business degree. The DECA 4-year scholarship member scholarship is Connor DeCero.
Departmental awards presented by the NHS department chairs. These awards are sponsored by the Arthur Fletcher White Memorial Scholarship Fund. Please welcome to the podium Math Department Chair, Ms. Jenna Stanley.
Good evening, all. This year, the Mathematics Department Award is going to a young man who is the epitome of what a student should be in a math class. He constantly works hard, is always able to push his skills and knowledge when appropriate, is a role model for his classmates, and never wavers when it comes to exceeding expectations. It gives me great pleasure to present the Mathematics Department Award to Colton Manning.
Presenting the English Department Award, Mrs. Amber Lunston.
Good evening. The English Award is given to a senior who excels in the area of analysis and written expression. As our current English teacher states, this year's recipient is an exceptional natural writer whose style is an ideal mix of creativity and formality. She's reflective upon feedback, comprehensive and insightful, and her versatility serves her well in all writing mediums. As her English teacher for sophomore and junior year, I completely agree. On behalf of the English department, it is my honor to award the English Award to Abby Barnett.
Presenting this year's Science Department Award, please welcome Robin Lawrence.
every single day of her life here in Northbridge. She has excelled in every science course that we offer, has been involved in numerous extracurricular activities, and really will do wonderful things as she pursues neuropsychology in college. We are proud to present this year's Science Department Award to Caroline O'Brien.
Presenting the Social Studies Award this year, please welcome Mr. Jeffrey Dunn.
Hey guys. The Social Studies Award goes to a student that exemplifies excellence throughout their 4-year career in social studies, but also someone who is well positioned to be a good, active citizen after the years of high school. And this year's recipient of the award is Megan Fisk.
And would you welcome Mrs. Melissa Dabney, who will be presenting the World Language Department Award.
It is my honor to present this year's World Language Award to one of our AP Spanish students. This student has earned the seal of Biliteracy, is a member of the National Spanish Honor Society, has served as president of the World Language Club, and also plans to continue her study of Spanish in college. Congratulations and felicidades to this year's World Language Department Award recipient, Kira Tui.
Our next 3 awards, our Fine and Applied Arts Business Award, Fine and Applied Arts Art Award, and the Fine and Applied Arts Department Music Award will all be presented by Mr. David Mills. David.
On behalf of myself and my 7 colleagues in the Fine and Applied Arts Department, I'd like to present 3 awards tonight to students who have excelled for 4 years in various disciplines in the Fine and Applied Arts Department. The first award is the Business Award, and this year's Business Award recipient is Xavier Murphy. Our next award is the Art Award. This year's recipient of the Fine and Applied Arts Art Award is Mary Goodrow. And finally, we have our Fine and Applied Arts Music Award, and the recipient this year of the Fine and Applied Arts Department Music Award is Karamia Bozo.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Miss Amy McKinstry.
Thank you. I have 3 awards tonight and a scholarship. It is with great pleasure that I award the 2022-2023 Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents Certificate of Excellence Award to a senior who has shown distinction in the pursuit of excellence during his or her high school career. This young woman demonstrates passion and dedication to all things she believes in. One of those things is her belief that mental health should be a priority in all lives. She read 54 books last year, and during COVID, she painted 4x4 mini canvases every day for 2 months. If that doesn't demonstrate ambition and tenacity, I don't know what does. Her convictions about the importance of family and education are strong and clear, and I am convinced that she will have a powerful impact on making the world a better place for all. I think you will be an amazing environmental engineer one day, or anything else that you may decide to do along the way. and I am honored and privileged to present you with this award tonight, Ms. Catherine O'Brien. The 2022-2023 Northbridge Superintendent's Award for Academic Excellence goes to a Northbridge High School senior who has shown distinction in the pursuit of excellence during his or her high school career. This young lady truly impressed me with her dedication to learning, whether it be languages, sciences, or other cultures. She currently speaks 4 other languages besides English and is learning a 5th on her own. She's a very active young lady who always has to be doing something outside, but her true passions are skiing and ski racing. She is captain of the girls' ski team at Nipmuc, and she is ranked 4th in the league for Central Massachusetts. This young lady epitomizes the type of student that Northbridge hopes to see at graduation: intelligent, ambitious, fearless, and able to communicate effectively in a 21st century world. I know that she has a bright future ahead, and the Northbridge Public Schools are so proud to have been a piece of your success. Congratulations on your accomplishments, Ms. Nina Simonowski. Last but not least, I am proud to present the Worcester County Superintendent's Association Scholar Award for the Northbridge High School's class of 2023 to this very talented student. Students across the state who received this award were recognized at a luncheon with other outstanding scholars from each district in March of this year, accompanied by the principal and superintendent. I truly enjoyed having the opportunity to learn more about this student during my scholar interviews. Her many leadership positions, her academic achievements, which include getting 5s on 5 AP tests so far, and 15/20 on her SATs the first time, all of her involvement in extracurriculars, not to mention the countless hours she's volunteered on a suicide prevention hotline, buddy tutored younger students, and worked with our Best Buddies program, truly make her a standout student. When I asked her what her life quote would be, she said, "Reflect on the past, learn from your mistakes, acknowledge them, and use them to improve." Sage advice for all of us. She has been accepted to Brown University's program in liberal medical education, which is an 8-year continuum that allows students to combine both their undergraduate and medical school education at Brown, and is the only combined baccalaureate MD program in the Ivy League. I have never seen another student in my 25 years of education that is more driven or accomplished than this young lady, and I have no doubt we will see her name in print someday. Thank you for letting us share in your high school experience, Ms. Caroline O'Brien. Finally, I am happy to be giving the 2nd annual Daniel McKinstry Memorial Scholarship tonight. Dan was my dad. And he passed away last year after a 2-year battle with ALS, otherwise known as Lou Gehrig's disease. ALS is a rare motor neuron disease that afflicts approximately 16,000 people in the United States, with approximately 5,000 new cases of ALS diagnosed each year in the US. The average life expectancy of an ALS patient is currently approximately 3 to 5 years after diagnosis. It often begins with muscle twitching and weakness in a limb or slurred speech. Eventually, ALS affects control of the muscles needed to move, speak, eat, and breathe, and there is no cure for this fatal disease. Though he lived on a very limited income, my father donated faithfully every month to St. Jude's Hospital for cancer research, and when he passed, he willed what he had left to my sister and me. It wasn't much, but I felt like the best way to honor his memory was to give back, like he did. In this case, in the form of a scholarship to a deserving student whose plan for college is to go into the medical or science field. So tonight, it is my pleasure to present the 2nd annual Daniel McKinstry Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to a student who plans to pursue an education in biology and pathology in the hopes of finding the causes for diseases like ALS. Ms. Kira Tui.
RAM scholarships, RAMS, you see it all over, it's our motto here at our high school. We take it very seriously. We are representing responsibility. We believe that responsibility is fostered through providing students with the tools to develop healthy lifestyles and to take ownership for their decisions and ethical behavior. How many times do I say make good decisions? That's what we really live by. This year's recipient who lives that same belief is Mr. Thomas M. Chaudry. A for achievement. We believe that achievement is attainable for every student when they are actively involved in their own learning and are engaged in an individually challenging curricular pathway that emphasizes college and career readiness. This year's recipient of the A for Achievement is Caitlin R. Corselli. M for mutual respect. We believe that mutual respect should be demonstrated by all members of the school community and should include an appreciation for differences, diversity, and perspectives in a safe and supportive environment. This year's recipient of the Mutual Respect Award is Emily R. Crowther. And our final S for service. We believe that service to both the school and the local community teaches students to recognize their value as a citizen and a community member. This year's recipient, Hannah K. Dorenzo. The Ronald Safer Most Improved Student Award goes to Corey J. Murtaugh. Ready? Okay. Scholarship awards. I'll be calling your name, and some of you will have one award after it, some will have many, but as I call your name, if you would start your way heading this way, we have quite a few of them to go through. Tonight, Abby M. Barnett receives the Nichols Leadership Academy. Holly E. Batista, Arthur Fletcher White Scholarship, Joe and Leoza LaChapelle Scholarship, Northbridge Booster Club Scholarship, and the Nichols Leadership Academy Scholarship. Sophia May Gladys Boyso receives Thomas L. Foria / Joseph A. LaFleur Scholarship. Bryn A. Burrett receives the Coach Leo H. Smith Scholarship. Nichols Leadership Academy Award. Marvin M. Conroy, the Arthur Fletcher White Scholarship. Connor DeCiro, Arthur Fletcher White Scholarship. Hannah K. Dorenzo, Nichols Leadership Academy Award. Ian Benjamin Gahn, Michael Paula Scholarship, Kenneth Baker Scholarship, Northbridge Booster Club Scholarship. Nicole Eugenia Hernandez, Michael Paulus Scholarship. Timothy William LeBrie, the Ronald P. Safer Memorial Scholarship, Northbridge Booster Club Scholarship, Northbridge Youth Basketball Association Scholarship. Madeline J. Lanning, Arthur Fletcher White Scholarship, Kenneth Baker Memorial Scholarship. Agathon E. Mallett, Arthur Fletcher White Scholarship. Caroline B. O'Brien, Bolton Family Scholarship, Nichols Academy, Nichols Leadership Academy Award. Catherine B. O'Brien, Bolton Family Scholarship, Nichols Leadership Academy Award. Andrew T. Padula, Northbridge Booster Club Scholarship. Isabella D. Patinelli, Janet, did I say that right? Patronelli, I'm sorry, I missed the R. Isabella T. Patronelli, Janet Stewart Scholarship. Gracie A. Place, Sarah Dowley Scholarship. Dominic J. Ciccolone, Northbridge Booster Club Scholarship, Northbridge Youth Basketball Association Scholarship. Ryan J. Searles, Edward E. Riley Memorial Scholarship. Kaylee B. Silva, Arthur Fletcher White Scholarship, Nichols Leadership Academy Award. Kiara L. Tui, Raymond H. Rondo Scholarship, Nichols Leadership Academy Award. Sarah M. Tubbs, Arthur Fletcher White Scholarship, Nichols Leadership Academy Award. Emily G. Wheeler, Northbridge Youth Basketball Association Scholarship. Graham P. Williams, Milford Federal Scholarship and Nichols Leadership Academy Award. Nathan P. Williams, Arthur Fletcher White Scholarship. I'd like to mention some outside scholarships that were awarded in previous ceremonies. Daughters of the American Revolution, Good Citizens Award and Scholarship. I happened to be at this ceremony over in Douglas about a month ago. Kiara Tui was awarded $300 for the scholarship, and it was held at the Congregational Church, as I said, about a month ago. Also, the William J. Short Scholarship has been awarded to Abigail Schofield, and the Knights of Columbus Scholarship had been awarded previously to Katie L. Murray, so we just wanted to make note of those scholarships. Right now we're going to, we had a very large number of students, I think most of the weekend by the law. that I think 20 or 25% of the class. Is that right? Am I in the right place? Okay. John and Abigail Adams Scholarship, something that's been funded by the state for a number of years. Northbridge High School gets every dollar that we can because our students do very well on the MCAS tests that they're prepared by these fabulous faculty members we get. I'm not going to, we're not going to do a long time here because there's so many of you. When I read your name, I just ask that you stand, and if we could just hold the applause until we get through all of these names, I would appreciate it. So here are the 2023 John and Abigail Adams Scholarship recipients. Cameron Michael Athanas, Abby Marion Barnett, Carly Elizabeth Batista, James Timothy Canoy, Megan Elizabeth Nowinski, Hannah Kathleen Dorenzo, Elizabeth Maria Duca, Ian Benjamin Gunn, Mary Elizabeth Goodrow, Kiana Ann Hardy, Hunter Bartlett Hastings, Scott Dylan Hopkins, Riley Sarah Marie Johnson, Madeline Jane Lannon, Brian James Lax, Jenna Marie Malone, Colton Sumner Manning, Colin Jeff Marino, Abigail Bernadette Mathod, Kayla Michelle Munson, Elijah Matthew Nerea, Carolyn Bailey O'Brien, Catherine Bryson O'Brien, Andrew Thomas Padula, Colin Padre Pomeroy, Camarina Leah Posey, David Harvey Russo, Abigail Rose Schofield, Dominic James Shikelloni, Colin James Seitz, Nikona Shimanovsky, Kiera Lee Tui, Sarah McDowell Tubbs, Jenny Lee Wagenhofer, Emily Grace Wheeler, and Graham Patrick Middles. I also need to make note that we have one student who's enlisted in the Marine Corps. Emmanuel A. Benson. Yes, even old people get choked up, you know, it happens. Right now, I'd like to bring to the stage Mr. Scott Sponsella. He is going to be awarding some recognitions of the State Seal of Biliteracy. Mr. Sponsella.
The State Seal of Biliteracy is an award provided by state-approved districts that recognizes high school graduates who attain high functional and academic levels of proficiency in English and a world language in recognition of having studied and attained proficiency in 2 or more languages by high school graduation. It's a lot. Our vision is to help students recognize the value of their academic success and see the tangible benefits of being bilingual. In our first year of implementing this, we have 7 students who were awarded the Seal of Biliteracy. Those students are Kevin Aceves, Evan Jubert Gonzalez, Gianna Jubert Gonzalez, Caroline O'Brien, Sebastian Ramirez Gomez, just to be clear, this student speaks more than 2 languages. Nina Shimanovsky, Kira Tui, indicating that they had advanced scores in all skills that were tested. And that student is Catherine O'Brien. Congrats, everybody.
The class marshal is elected by members of the graduating class. The class marshal leads the class at all senior week activities with the traditional 1886 baton. Don't let anything happen. The class of 2023 class marshal is Cameron M. Mathanis. Next, it's a great pleasure for me to bring up the subject of the salutatorian. The salutatorian is ranked second in the class. The class of 2023 salutatorian is Catherine B. O'Brien. And finally, the valedictorian is ranked first in the class. The class of 2023 valedictorian is Carolyn B. O'Brien. The Bronze N, established in 1991, recognizes outstanding academic achievement for graduating seniors who have earned 105 credits of A- or B- and none lower than C-. Students who received a Bronze N and a Bronze Tassel. This year's recipients are Emmanuel Bedford, Corey Geltema, Hunter Hastings, Alexander Hazen, Xavier Murphy, Jacqueline Rowe, Sarah Tubbs, and Jack Long. The Silver N, established in 1984, recognizes outstanding academic achievement for graduating seniors who have earned 115 credits, majority A- or B-, and none more than a C-. Students will receive a Silver N and a Silver Tassel. This year's recipients are Molly Conroy, Connor DeCero, Ian Gunn, Brooke Giuliano, Kiana Hardy, Agatha Mallett, Adam Miner, Katie Murray, Lillian Naylor, James Otis, Gracie Place, Karamina Posey, Parker Scott. Kaylee Silva. Emily Wheeler. And Nathan Williams. I have to take the N out of your name, Caribbean. There's no N in your name. It's cocktails. I was reading through again. Time for the gold medals. Gold medal, established in 1895, is the highest academic honor given by Northbridge High School to a member of the graduating class. It was first awarded in 1897 to Josephine Clark. A student must have earned 105 credits of A- or above, with no grade ever below a B-. Students will receive a gold medal and a gold tassel. The recipients this year are, and they are all numbered, there are plaques out in our foyer. So you will get them, the superintendent will be awarding the actual medal to you on graduation. In the meantime, the tassels will do this evening. Number 658, keep in mind this is over 125 years old, but number 658, so these don't go out too easily. Number 658, Abby Barnett. Number 659, Carly Batista. Number 660, Bryn Bird. Number 661, Megan Kaminsky. Number 662, Hannah Dorenzo. Mary Goodrow. Number 664, Madeline Lannon. Number 665, Colton Manning. Number 666, Kayla Munson. Moving quickly on to number 667, Carolyn O'Brien. Number 668, Catherine O'Brien. Number 669, Caitlin Roselli. Number 670, Nina Shimanovsky. Number 671, Kiara Tui. And number 672, Graham Williams. At this time, I'd like to call Nina up to the stage. She's going to give us a little bit of the history of how we all got here this evening. Nina.
Good evening. For those of you that have been listening and will listen to the upcoming speeches, you will all hear the speeches begin with, "Hi, my name is blank, and I am blank." They all begin the same way. I'm going to say that right now. Hi, my name is Nina Shimanovsky, and I'm the historian of the class of 2023. If you pay attention, you will notice that they all end differently and have a different purpose. All of us that are sitting here today are much like these speeches. We all started elementary school in 2009. We all went through our childhood years, then teenage, and are finally approaching our adult years. But when we finish high school this Friday, all of us finish differently, and we all go our separate ways. We all have different goals in our lives. We all have different plans, and we all aspire to be different people. Now, before we leave the school with our diplomas in our hands, let us start at the beginning of the story of our class, the class of 2023. I will start the story as if I'm telling a fairy tale. Once upon a time, long, long ago, in the magical town of Northbridge, there was the class of 2023. However, we all know these last 12 to 13 years were no fairy tale story. But maybe, just maybe, we will get our Cinderella moment. Who knows? But the real question is, who is willing to wait and find out? In 2009, we all entered Northbridge Elementary School, NES, as literal children with backpacks too big for us. We learned how to color in between the lines and count to two-digit numbers. At least I hope we all did. We were all excited for school and something new. New classes, new friends, new activities during recess. Looking back, those times were the best times. Times when we were allowed to take naps at school. Then we moved up to the bigger school with the dream-like playground, Ballmer. Again, we were all excited to make new friends and get new teachers. And this time, we were kids whose backpacks fit just right. We learned how to count to three-digit numbers, how to spell bigger words, and complete the obstacle courses during gym class. We joined show choir, we played foursquares at recess, we learned our times tables, and best of all, we went to the scholastic book fairs. After 3 years at Ballmer, we could finally join the big kid school, or so we thought, the middle school. This was the major step up, because we were actually bigger than our backpacks at this point. We started to form our own groups, join clubs after school, and even be able to go to Harry's on half days. And after middle school, it was finally high school. And you might be wondering, what about the backpacks when we entered at high school? We all had normal backpacks, and sometimes we came to school with multiple bags, sports bags, projects, we had a lot to handle and carry. Now, high school was a bit different than previous schools. We were transitioning from children to young adults to adults. With that came more responsibilities. Quarter grades, SATs, APs, college applications, all school responsibilities, work, chores, late night shifts, after school practice at the games, driver's license courses, all out of school responsibilities. So what time was left? What time was left to enjoy high school? Don't worry, we made time for them. These moments may differ for each and every one of us, but everyone in this room can say that there was one moment that made us happy, smile, or laugh. We will cherish such times. Homecoming, prom, senior night, Mr. NHS, bonfires, you name it. But these are not the only good times in high school, because we have 3 more, tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. These days can be added on to the list. You don't have to give a speech, get an award, or be recognized. As long as you find happiness in such moments, as we sit as one whole group, it will be remembered as a good memory. This is one of the last times we are one group. So we gather for the last few times as the NHS class of 2023, today, tomorrow, and Friday. Let us look around and remember who our class is made up of. As I was writing the speech, I was thinking about mentioning a few people, such as teachers and the seniors, either with an inside joke, a double-sided message, or just a shout-out. But that is not what I want to do here and now when I'm reading this piece of paper, or pieces of paper. Yes, some were about drinking, milk. Others were about cosmetics, self-tanners and bleached hair. Some were about entrepreneurs and other people. But I prefer to give a general shout-out that everyone can relate to, and everyone can place each person into their own category. And and that is by referencing song lyrics. For those of you that I'm graduating with, who have made each school day better and this past year's more bearable, I quote Goodbye by the Spice Girls. So glad we made it, time will never change it. No, 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 I have to count this 7 times. No, 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 you know it's time to say goodbye. For those of you that I have been friends with in the past, and now we are acquaintances passing by in the hallway, I quote, Love All by Drake. Pouring out my soul, and it might sound crazy, a lot of falling outs helped me build my foundation. For those of you that fit neither categories, I have a quote. I quote, Bye 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 by NSYNC. NSYNC. It ain't no lie, I want to see you out that door. For the teachers that maybe enjoy their class and have cracked a joke here or there, I quote, Thank you for the music by ABBA. So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. And for the other group of teachers, I quote Congratulations by Post Malone. They said I wouldn't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Now I could quote other artists that have meaningful songs and lyrics, but I also think you all have heard enough. And if you haven't yet, you will. I mean, you all need to be prepared to hear from Mr. Bishop. Mr. Bishop said last year, during the class of 2022 graduation, with a few tears here and there, that he will not be up on the stage giving a speech to the graduating class of seniors. But here he is, sitting right here, about to give another speech. If you need a tissue, I have them at your request. I, however, can say that I will not be up here next year, and I will not be giving a speech in front of next year's seniors class of 2024. Now, as an historian of the class of 2023, I, Ina Shmonowski, am signing off. Thank you all, and good night.
And we'll call a couple of final people to wrap things up nicely. You know we want one of you.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the class, we have a few thank yous to give out. So to start, we'd like to acknowledge our 3 wonderful secretaries that help keep Northbridge together, starting with Mrs. Kathleen Bradley. As treasurer, I can personally attest to how much Mrs. Bradley has helped organize our fundraisers. All of our events these past 4 years would not have been possible without your hard work and dedication. Thank you for all that you have done and continue to do for the class.
Our next secretary that we'd like to thank is Ms. Kimberly Lloyd. Although Ms. Lloyd and Ms. Bradley cannot be here tonight, as a senior who got dismissed a lot, I would like to recognize the positive energy that she brought to that main office, and being the first smiling face that a lot of us saw as we were entering or exiting the building. Thank you for always starting off our days with a smile. And we hope for many more as we welcome the class of 2024 into their senior year. Best of luck.
Next, we would like to recognize Mrs. Laura Suzienko for helping the class finalize their college and career plans. Your organization and attention to detail truly made this hectic process so much easier. We are also immensely grateful for your work in setting up class night and all of the scholarships and awards given out tonight. Lastly, thank you for making our class feel appreciated through honoring our hard work at the college wall and just being a kind face in the guidance room. Mrs. Suzienko, could you please come up to accept this token of our appreciation?
I want to give a huge shout out to our administration for always being willing to hear our crazy ideas that our class office has to offer and guiding us into what true leadership is. I want to thank them for how flexible they've been for us this year and how much they have put into trying to make our last year the most fun and worthwhile year of our high school career. A lot of what we've done this year and in prior years would not have been possible if it weren't for them. So Mr. Bishop, Mr. Tracy, and Mr. Suzienko, please come forward to accept these tokens of our appreciation.
staff here at Northbridge truly make the school. After all, this would not be Northbridge High School without Rebecca's puns, Ms. Brigham's warm and inviting ceramics room, or Mr. Cron's positive attitude. Thank you all for making high school a welcoming environment. Furthermore, the class would also specifically like to recognize Mrs. Jenna Stanley for her work during senior week. Between running graduation rehearsals and organizing baccalaureate, you've allowed this week to run so smoothly. We would not have done these rehearsals without you. Additionally, the class would like to acknowledge our class advisors, Mr. Neil Kalucha and Mr. Scott Sponsiller. As a class officer, I've been fortunate to work closely with both advisors. Homecoming, prom, and all of our fundraisers would not have been possible without your expertise and wisdom. Thank you for being the best class advisors we could have asked for.
Lastly, I would like to give the biggest shout out to the parents of the off-grad committee. These parents have put in countless hours out of their own day to make our off-grad a night to remember. They are volunteering their own time fundraising and planning to ensure that we not only remain safe after our graduation, but that we have a blast while doing it. Would all of the parents involved in off-grad please stand at this time and be recognized? While none of the seniors know the contents of the night, as a class, we would like to thank you for all your time, hard work, and dedication with providing us a safe, fun-filled, and free night for all of us to be together one last time before we embark on our journeys. All right, I would just like to thank everyone here for coming. To my fellow graduating classmates, thank you for a great 4 years, and I hope we can all enjoy the next couple of days together. To all of those that have helped build this community, thank you. I know personally I can say I have made some of the best memories and connected with some of the most amazing people I know and hope to know forever. I hope you can all embark on a new journey and remember some good things from our time at NHS. It's been a pleasure being with all of you amazing people, and thank you to everyone who has supported us in any way. Let's go enjoy these next 2 days as a family. I hope you all have a great rest of your night.